Oh. Okay guys, so today we're working on your test review on transformations and congruencies. Okay, so we're going to start with translations, and notice that these are all in chunks. So translations is right here, and then you have the reflections, and then on the other side we have some rotations, and then we have some triangle congruencies on the back. Okay, so we're going to start with our translations. Now, don't forget you can have your notes out, which are great to have out, so you want to have those out. All right, so this guy right here, it says that you are going to move all of your x ordered pairs to the left 3 and then up 1. Okay, so that means that all of our ordered pairs are going to go left 3 and then up 1. So remember, x is a left-right movement. Here, let's write it like this. Okay, so x, y. So x is a left and right movement. So if you have, if you're going left, then you're subtracting, and if you're going right, then you're adding. And then y is an up and down movement. If you're going up, you're adding, and then down would be subtraction. Okay? So slightly different than 2 units ago, where we moved our graph. But we were talking about the equation then, and now we're just actually moving our graph, so that's why it's slightly different. Anyways, so for example, g is going to go left 1, 2, 3, and then up 1. So we write this as g prime. Don't forget to label, or else it won't be correct. Okay, h is left 1, 2, 3, and then up 1. This is h prime. I is left 1, 2, 3, and then up 1. This is I prime. And then finally, this letter, f, is left 1, 2, 3, and then up 1. So this is f prime. Connect all of your dots to make your shape, and now we've translated to the left 3 and then up 1. Okay, so that's an example of what a translation looks like. Now down here, this is, I already have my 2 pictures, please write the rule. That's what the directions are trying to tell you. Okay, now the rule is this guy up here. See how it says like the x, y with the arrow, and then this part. This is a whole math sentence. This is telling you exactly what you need to do. You need to take a spot and move it some way. So in this case, we moved it left 3 and then up 1. If you don't have this whole list, then your answer will be wrong. So make sure that you put it on there, okay? So on number 3, we're going to start writing our answer. We have x, y with our arrow. So this means that we're taking an ordered pair and we're changing it. That's what arrows mean in math and science. It's changing. Okay, now you pick a letter. So for example, I'm going to pick a letter I can see very clearly. So let's take I. I like I. The original I does not have a prime, and a prime remembers that cute little tally mark like this guy. That's a prime. Okay, so our original to our new. So I to I prime, and I'm just going to count my boxes. So you just have to make sure that you're going from the correct picture, okay? That's the biggest mistake, is that students go the opposite way. So it goes from the original to the new. So we're going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4. So down 4. And then after I go down 4, I'm going to go left 1, 2, 3, 4. So then left 4. Now I'm just writing it next to me so that I don't forget. Okay, then I need to go back and write it into my formula, x, y with my arrow. And then what's happening to my x values? They're moving left 4, so minus 4. And then what's happening to my y values? They're going down by 4 each time, so minus 4. Okay, then we have just ordered pairs with our rules. Okay, so we're changing each of these ordered pairs. Now, the nice thing about these rules is they follow with our ordered pairs very nicely. So with all my x values for these 3 ordered pairs, I'm going to add 2. On all my y values for these 3 ordered pairs, I'm going to subtract 2. So, for example, u prime will be negative 3 plus 2 for my x, and my y value will be negative 3 minus 2. So negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1, and negative 3 minus 2 is negative 5. So my u prime is negative 1, negative 5. So we're going to do the same thing with my v and my w. So I'm going to take v prime. So v prime will be negative 3 plus 2, because that comes from my rule. And then my y value is 1 minus 2. So v prime is negative 3 plus 2, which is negative 1, and 1 minus 2 is also negative 1. And then we have w prime. Now you don't have to write this step out on your test. We just want the ordered pairs, but I'm just showing you how it's done. Okay, so w prime is going to be 2 because that's from my original ordered pair, and then I'm going to add 2 to it because my rule says to do so. And then I take my original y value, which is -1. Oops, oh no, no comma there, sorry. And then I'm going to subtract 2, like that. So w prime is 2 plus 2, which is 4, and -1 minus 1, which is -3. Okay, so that's the translation section.